This is a unboxing video of a G-scale item that I've just balanced on the radiator for the purposes of filming. This is an item I've purchased from Germany, and so everything is in German. It's a Brekina model, and I think you can see it there, Brekina, to a scale of 1 to 22.5, which is sort of garden rail scale. And rather than 1 to 25, quite a few models are to 1 to 25. This is 1 to 22.5. From the German supplier, I paid about 120, including postage. If you put it into Google, you'll find there is UK suppliers. You can get it for about £125 from a UK garden rail supplier. It's a current model, therefore it is available as of end of 2015, and it is just a neat, let's put the packaging down there, just balance it on the radiator, quite a neat little model, not an awful lot to it. It's got a die-cast base and obviously loco wheels, the front set free running, the rear set are driven. There isn't any facility for it to tow anything, it's just a crew bus, complete with a driver on the left hand side. You won't need a steering wheel with it in this configuration. And there are pictures of the real thing, and it did have these raised headlamps and presumably painted over or blocked off normal headlamps. The lights work. It doesn't matter which direction you're running, you get 2 white lights to the rear, and you get 2 white lights to the front and 1 red light to the rear. And the motor in it is quite low profile, because if you look through the windows you can see the seats for the crew bus. Now, just to help you, give you some perspective as to size, that will run on 45mm track. Then if I put it there between the carriage and the train and flash the light across to give it some light, you can see that it's probably about the right proportion and scale. It would sit nicely on the back of a flatbed truck to trundle round the layout and just add a bit of interest to a flatbed truck. Expensive if that's all you wanted to use it for. And there you see is a full-size representation of a loco, of a steam loco. And as it's near Christmas, you know, that's the White Christmas Express. And if we get a White Christmas, who knows? Might even try running that round a bit of the garden layout. So there it is. I have had it running on my friend's indoor G-room. It is really quiet in operation. Faultless, smooth running. Brekina is not a name I'd met before. Other people I know have had HO scale plastic models of cars and trucks from Brekina, and some of those have been in the UK model shops, but nobody has said anything about G-scale items from them. There is a neat little N-gauge thing that they do. So it's just an odd one-off. Let me say, faultless delivery from Germany. This is about the 3rd or 4th thing I've had directly delivered from Germany. And trouble-free running. Didn't run it long enough to run it in, but we did run it round for about 15 minutes in each direction. Just a cute little thing. Complete difference to something like this that you might have 3 or 4 trucks behind, or something else where you might have a long train running behind it. This is just going to run around on its own, as a cute little alternative and just charming. So I'm really quite pleased with that. And as G-scale items go, you know, for a little over £100, for something that runs reliably and easily, and I've no idea if it's got pickups from the front. I guess, who knows? I can't see anything under there. The last thing is it does accept a chip, so that it can be DCC controlled. The instructions are in German, but it does show that you can open up the bottom and you can insert the chips that people use on garden railways so that it can be made into a digital item. Okay, I didn't have my camera with me when we were running it, and so I'm just going to upload this just to say that I'm pleased with the quality of build. The body looked as though it was going to be die-cast at first when I saw it. It's actually quite a nice matte finish, not a super high glossy finish, but it is just a nice finished plastic body, but a weighty model because the base must have quite a lot of metal in it below the line you can see inside where the crew seats are for the crew bus. So it hugs the track very nicely.